Hello everybody, this is Kysen here and welcome back to our Minecolonies series. And today guys, there are some big changes coming your way. So the observant among you will have already noticed that in the back there, the big ugly cobble block thing is looking quite different, and I'm going to come on to that in just a second. But to say guys, today we are starting a new colony, a brand new colony. This is going to be in addition to this colony. I'm going to come on to all that in a second, but basically I'm going to show you guys how you can start a new colony. So if you want multiple colonies on your world, which was always the plan for our world here, we always said we were going to do that. I'm doing it earlier than I planned, and I'm going to come on to why all that is in just a second. But we're going to go into that. And there's going to be a lot of things to do. Now, there's a couple of things I want to mention first, though. One is that I do a lot of Minecolonies stuff on Twitch, guys. And if you're watching this video, I'm probably live right now. If you're watching this in the first couple of hours, there'll be a link in the description to my Twitch. There's also a thing on screen right now giving you my Twitch handle. Do come on there and follow me if you want to keep up to date with all the Minecolonies streams I do. I also stream other stuff, you know, like Minecraft stuff, Tortuga, all of that good stuff. So come hang out there. That'd be awesome. Also, if you are enjoying this series and if you'd like to see more Minecolonies videos, then please do consider liking and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated, but also gives me a lot of feedback. If I know I'm getting a lot of subscribers and a lot of likes on a certain series, then you guys are going to get more of that series. That's just kind of how it works. Now, there's a lot to talk about to sort of start this episode off. First thing I want to do, though, is just quickly hop into spectator mode. So here it is, guys, the wonderful cobble block. And I have big plans for this area, okay? And I want this to look good. But it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of stuff needs to be done on stream. And really, until I get it looking how I want it to look, it's going to be hard for me to do a lot of the Minecolonies content that I know you guys are going to want to see. So at the moment over here, you know, we had a little town going on. And I was sort of making a makeshift town over here while we sort of got on with this. And I sort of came to realizing, you know what we need is a proper Minecolonies playthrough. That's what you guys are going to want to see. I can tell that from the views on the other videos that I did in Minecolonies and that sort of thing. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get off to a new colony, a brand new thing, a brand new start. So what I'm going to do is use my waypoints to show you this. And let's see, where's my new town? I did make a new town one. There it is. Let's teleport to that. So this is going to be where our new town is going to go. Let me fly up here. As you can see, guys, this is going to be a lot easier to build in because I don't have all the redstone, or the redwood, I should say, trees in my way. We can just get a normal Minecolonies town going here, and I can actually show you how to play through properly, because what I'm doing isn't what you would traditionally do in terms of like these grand sort of builds and things like that. They're more sort of late game things. So we're going to go right through from the early game as to how you can get off to the best start in Minecolonies, how you can get your citizens, getting all your resources together early on, keeping them happy with houses and food and that sort of thing. I want to get the warehouse and delivery man system set up so we can automate a lot of stuff, and I figure that's gonna be a lot more interesting for you guys because this is more like the sort of stuff that you're gonna do. We've got a ravine here, which is very cool. We got a water nearby, we've got trees nearby. I think there was a second ravine somewhere as well. I was having a look around this area earlier. So I think this is going to be a really cool place to do it. And I hope you guys are on board with that. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into doing that. Now what I'm going to do is, before I sort of get into that too much, I want to teleport myself back to my home. Here we go. And then I'm going to manually move all of my stuff across, of course. I'm not going to be cheating to do that. So we're going to put ourselves back in survival mode, and we're going to get on with that right now. So here we are, guys. We are all moved in, and what I actually did is I streamed for about 2 hours, and we did the entire move on the stream. So brought everything across here. We got some things set up, and I'm just going to run through all of that now. So this right here is a black pig, and this is my little pet because I thought he looked really cool. Black pig with the white eyes. However, you'll see he does, or he or she could be either right now. It needs a name. So guys, suggest names down in the comments if you're interested, and I will pick one and announce it in the next video. But yeah, so we have a pig. Now we've got all of our storage set up here as well. I've actually got this very organized this time. All our storage drawers in place. Really happy with that. And then a few other things here that don't really suit going into the drawers. We've got an enchantment set up here. And then we've got all of our farms. So you can see here we've got sheep. We've got a lot of wheat so we can feed the sheep and also the cows, which are over here. We've got some flax seeds. Now this is going to get us a lot of string, so it's kind of useful to have that. And also that string obviously could be used to make wool and stuff, so that's useful. Sugarcane, as you can see. We've also got pigs over here and chickens. So we're farming just about everything. And I'm really happy. I'm really pleased with this setup that we've got here. I think this is a fantastic foundation to start our new town on. So that's how we're going to kind of do things. So what I'm going to do now is get into basically what you do if you were starting from scratch, apart from you wouldn't have, you know, diamond gear. So what we need first of all is, let's close our book, and we want a supply either ship or camp, right? So this is a supply ship, this is a supply camp. Now, I normally do the ship, but we're going to do a supply camp for this one. It just seems to make a little bit more sense, given that we're not really near the ocean. If I get my journey map open here, you know, we're quite in the middle of this whole area here. So I think a camp is cool, and it's something a little bit different as well to what we normally do. So in my decorations here, we've got 3 chests. Okay, we're going to need a couple more. I'll grab out a little of this, and we're going to need, what, 2 more chests, right? So 1, 2, and then we just place these like this. We get our supply camp. Very good. So now we just need somewhere to actually build the supply camp. So you know what, we should probably get the build tool straight off the bat here. 2 sticks and a cobble. I can certainly afford that. So let's see, 2 of those, 1 of you, and let's make you up as well. There we go. Then we can see what the supply camp's going to look like and move it around, all that good stuff. So I guess I want it kind of near here where I've got all of this stuff going on, and we'll try and keep the town, you know, reasonably like building away from that. So let's just put it like maybe here-ish. Let's run out of the way a bit, and let's change from decorations to, oh wait, hang on a second. Do I just need to right click on the floor and then we can move it? Okay, I guess you don't need the build tool for this one. So supply camp, okay, we still needed it for this bit. Anyway, so this just gets placed, right? We don't need the materials for this, which is really cool. You can see you can get in here through a gate, so I guess this is like the start of it. But I don't think we want acacia, so let's have a look at different ones. So Asian, birch, dark oak's kind of interesting, jungle. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wow. Some of these are really cool, actually. We want something that's going to suit the area. Medieval oak, I thought would have suited, but I don't know, it's not looking all that great. Well, it's not too bad. Let's keep looking, though. Oh, medieval spruce is nice. I like the darker sort of wood there. Mesa, we've got Nordic, sandstone. Now, this whole sort of area, I think we're going to make it quite a medieval sort of town. So I think medieval spruce is going to be cool. Let's get it back here a second. This looks like it's the way into me. So I reckon we could build it like this. I might move it just a little bit more over this way, so it's kind of in line with what we're doing over here. Let's go like a few more blocks in that direction. Keep it all kind of neat and tidy and stuff. And I reckon this could look really cool. So give that a tick. Oh, wait. Oh, really? We need... Oh, okay. So it needs to be on flat ground. Interesting. I did not know that. Well, guys, there's your first tip. Before you build your supply camp, get the flat, solid ground. I am going to tidy up this area and get rid of all this stuff and make it a flat, solid ground. And then I'll bring you guys back in when we're ready to build it. So I believe I've created an area now that is going to be large enough for us to place down our supply camp. And it really didn't take that long. And it's kind of like a little tip I wanted to give you guys in this video, actually, is that if you are playing Minecolonies and you're kind of new to it, or you just don't have loads of time for clearing land and stuff, I highly recommend finding yourself a plains biome. In fact, if I go onto journey map right here and we scroll in a little bit, you can see the contours here, and you can see that for large parts of the area are flat already. Like all this base here is all on one level, as is all of this stuff. You know, so it's really going to help you out if you are short of time or whatever to do it in a plane. So just a little tip I thought I'd mention, you know, kind of recommend that you consider that if you're new to the game. But let's get this place down. Let's have a look. So let's go down there. Come back here, and let's see, we wanted medieval spruce, so it's already on that. I think we wanted it facing like in this direction, right? And then we just want to move it a little bit, so kind of want it like this maybe. In fact, if we get that campfire like that, like right in the middle here, is there a middle, sort of? Yeah, maybe if it's one more that way, might look kind of cool. So I'm trying to tie it in with this whole area that we've built on our own here. Let's bring it back up this way a little bit as well, and that's probably going to do it. I know I'm being pedantic, but I want it there. All right, let's try this, see if it works. I've already placed a supply ship or camp. Okay, cool. So this brings me on to my next point. We are starting a new colony here today, right? So in order to do that, there's some things that you need to do a little bit differently. Now, I made a little world backup, so if this all goes wrong, we should be fine. What I'm going to do now is a couple of things. First of all, we need to open to LAN and allow cheats on. Okay, so if you're doing this yourself, this is how you do it. There's then 2 commands we need to put in, so let me just quickly go and copy them. So first command is going to be this, right, that there. So MC, so /MC colony setAbandoned 1, that's my first one. Okay, so we do that. Then we want to do this here, like this, right? And then your name is, of course, going to be your player name. So for me, that is Kysen. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, so we're now an officer of that colony, but it's been set to abandoned. So now if we relog, this should work. So I'll cut and we'll relog and we'll see. Actually, I may not need to cut. I'm just realizing, in case you guys are thinking something's happening, I don't know. I sometimes get like weird comments on my videos that I'm doing stuff off cam and stuff, and it's like, I'm really not. I'm not trying to trick anybody here. I'm actually trying to help you guys out. So it takes a little second to join, but once that's done, We'll see if we can place a supply camp. And if we can, then that means it works. It means that we're going to have a second colony now, and you can repeat this as many times as you want. So for your first colony, the number that I put in there was number 1. For your next colony, you have to put in number 2, and so on and so forth. So it's around about here. We need to sort of move it around a bit with the build tool. So we want the campfire like that. Let's get it up here again, like this. Let me see. So we want the campfire like that, so it's nice and level. A little bit of space in between, and I think we should be good. Let's try this. Oh no, we've already placed a supply ship or camp. Okay, in that case, what we're actually going to try is something else here. Maybe it's a case... Oh, actually, let's have a look here. If we go town hall, we can't get a town hall. So, that is really interesting. I'm wondering why it's not going to let us place that then. I know it thinks we've already placed one, but now that that other colony is abandoned, I would have thought it would be okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's open to land again, allow cheats on, and I'm going to do all this on cam so I can't be accused of doing anything cheaty here. We're going to go creative, find a town hall, and I want to see if it's going to let me place the town hall if I go back into survival mode. So we're kind of figuring this stuff out together. I was speaking to Raycoms, who's the lead dev, and he has assured me that you can have multiple colonies on a single world, and so hopefully this is going to work. What we're going to do, I think I want the town hall placed up on top of here. So if we have it up on top of this hill, I was thinking that could be kind of cool, and we could have like a medieval sort of castle sort of thing going on here, so that could be nice. Now let's see, what I want to do is let's place it down here. Now I want it to be about this level. I'm gonna chop that, sort of top it off. Instead of a supply camp, town hall, there we go. And then we need to find the town hall we want. So this is how it's gonna look at level 5. What I'm going to do is put myself into spectator mode in a second, but first I'm just going to have a sleep. So actually, just for a second, we'll do this. Let me go have a little sleep. I'll come back once I've done that, and then we'll have a look at the different town halls available to us and see which one we want to choose. Okay, here we are. It's morning. We're going to run back up on top of the hill. We're going to place it down again, hop into specky mode so we can have a real good look at how this is going to look, and then we'll be good to go. And as I say that, we need to eat. All right. Now we're good to go, and I think let's have a look. Well, let's place this down, just roughly there. Okay, and ooh. All right, now let's go. We open to land. We are, so we can go game mode, spectator. Here we go. Actually, let's go into creative so I can still see this and right-click it. All right, so this is the acacia, which is not what we're going to be looking for. If we're looking for medieval, fortress is a potential. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this castle. Wow, this is going to take some building. Obviously this is level 5. A lot of this would be underground as well, right? So let's get it down to the level it would actually be at. So you see there is the level, right? That's how it would look up on top of the hill. It is quite impressive, isn't it? I mean, that is quite cool. Fortress is a definite maybe. What does it look like at level 1? Oh, where's it gone? There it is at level 1. But at level 5, if we had it like that, it would still be... I guess we can make stairs going up to it. Interesting. Alright, well that's Fortress. Okay, so that's definitely a thing that we could use. Now, Medieval, the ones I wanted to look at as well. So, okay, these are castle as well. And actually, more the sort of castle I had in mind than the Fortress, if I'm being honest. So, I think this could be pretty good as it happens. That's Medieval Birch, though. So, let's see. Medieval Dark... Oh, wow, look at that. It's lovely with the Dark Oak build. Although I think Spruce might give it a run for its money. There's the Medieval Oak as well. Do we like this? Not as much, right? Oh, Medieval Oak Alternative, though. Now, that's a castle. That is really cool. I'm liking that. Medieval Spruce Alternative. Oh, boy. This is going to be hard to choose. Look how cool this is. This is a really lovely castle structure, I have to say. Then we've got Mesa, we've got Nordic. Yeah, okay, so then we're going back through them. So let's remind ourselves of Fortress. This is this. I mean, it's a little bit overkill, I think. Yeah, I'm going to move on from that. We're not going to do that one. I think this is nice, but it's not quite the castle-y sort of structure that I was thinking of. Whereas, like, this one here and this one here were. And I think Medieval Spruce Alternative is going to be the one. I think it's better than the Oak. Let's go for that. Now, in terms of where we want this to face, where do we want the entrance to be? That's the first thing we need to think about, right? So, first of all, where is the entrance? And then, where do we want it to be? Is it? How do we get into this thing? Okay, there it is there, right? You go in through here. So you want to think about, you know, where that's going to be in relation to the ground. Now, which direction we want it facing in is another thing as well. So over this way, reasonably flat, as you can see here, we can probably build off a lot. You got to bear in mind, this is going to be the center of your town, so it doesn't matter too much because, you know, it's going to be off in all directions. But if we have it in this direction, there's a ravine there and stuff that's going to interfere quite quickly. And yes, we could build over that, but I'm just trying to think, you know, what's going to be the best thing. If we have it in this direction, we could probably have a lot more going on. But back in these two directions, so sort of this way and this way, we have already started building there. I think facing in this direction, actually. So the ravine's behind it. Our builds are sort of still nearby and stuff. I reckon this could be kind of cool. So let's go over this way a little bit, just like that. And maybe down one more. So this is now like level with the land there. I think this could be really lovely. Now, after all this, I may not be able to place it. I really hope that's not the case. But let's find out. I have to say that's looking very nice. So let's do a tick. And... okay. Don't crash my game. Okay, I think we might be okay. Let's go back into survival mode. I should have looked at what it was going to look like level 1, but there's no... yeah, there's no rope around the town, so I don't know that this is going to work. Well, guys, this is a little bit embarrassing, to say the least. I really derped up. As it turns out, the commands that I showed you before, they do work, and I perhaps need to do a little cut earlier in the video and mention that. So if you want to start your own colony, those commands do work. What I was doing wrong, I'm going to show you right now. So... yeah, I feel really bad. I had Raycoms even looking at this for me and looking at my logs and stuff, and it just turns out I'm a bit of a muppet. So what we're going to do, let's get our town hall down here. Let's go to the design we want, which was Medieval Spruce Alternative. Now, at level 5, let me just double check. This is the one we want, but I'm pretty sure. Turn that around a couple of times. There we go. There's the entrance for it. Beautiful building. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so that's going to go about there. We said, right, I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's good. So all we need to do now is tick it, basically. And this is why I thought it hadn't worked, because I guess it's been a while since I made a town hall, and I forgot that what you need to do. Let's put myself back in survival for this as well. Oh, need to open to land for that. There we go. So /game mode survival. And before anyone says anything, I was only in creative there to show you guys that. Okay, I wasn't cheating anything in. But anyway, in here, it says you do not currently own a colony. It has recognized that. So I can create a new colony, and it's done. And there it is. There's the build pattern. That's literally all it is. I am very embarrassed, to say the least. But guys, if you want to make multiple colonies, that's how you do it. You put in those commands, you place your town hall, right click, and create your colony. Yeah. Anyway, we now have our colony, right? And we have the supply camp all set up, so it's looking pretty good. And yeah, I apologize for being so, you know, newbie. Oh, our first settler as well. Who's this? Hello. This is Philip I. Cripps. Philippi Cripps. Hey, Philippi Cripps. Philip I. Cripps. Hello. Anyway, dashing citizen, our first citizen, the new colony, guys. Let's see if we get off to a good start here now. So, there you have it, guys. That's how you make multiple colonies. I made a bit of a meal out of this, but that's how you do it. Now, behind me, you'll see I've got a supply camp set up. I did manage to do that in the end. That was simply a config thing. I had to go into the configs and change around a setting in there that said allow multiple or infinite, I think it is, supply camps from false to true. So, I might do a video another time on how to get into the specifics of how to do that and how to make the multiple colonies and stuff like that, like a tutorial video. This was more just a continuation in the Let's Play, which is, of course, a few episodes in now, and we're making a new colony. Hope you guys are excited for that, to, you know, make this new colony. I think it's going to be really good. I think we can get some great content out for you guys, and, you know, I think it'll be nice and fun. Do get involved. Feel free to suggest names of the colonies, and feel free to suggest names of the pigs and that sort of thing. Also, do remember that if you want to see everything I do on here, be sure to follow me over on Twitch, because I do a lot of Minecolonies stuff on streams, particularly the stuff that takes a long time, like mining and, you know, resource gathering or clearing areas or whatever off-camera stuff that I do. So yeah, if you follow me there, then you will not miss any of that stuff. So if you are enjoying the series, guys, then please do consider liking and subscribing to let me know. It really is appreciated. We just hit 20,000 subs. We're on the road to the next big milestone, guys, 25,000. I'd love for you to be a part of that, and I thank you very much for watching today and helping me out just for that. But that's about it. That's about all I can say. That's the end of the video. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.